surprisingly spacious.
You know what? This is actually better than most cars, to be honest.
So how did you end up over here in the States? I mean, I imagine that there was it sort of a long, drawn-out journey over a series of years, or was it like an opportunity presented itself?
Yeah. It was just got really fortunate. I lived with a boy, lad named Steph, and his brother had come over to the States on a soccer scholarship.
Okay.
And I remember one day we were just talking, and he was like, "Oh, you're interested?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Play soccer and get an education at the same time for free." And so his brother put me in touch with a coach over here at Central Connecticut State University. The coach was named Sean Green.
Go fighting
Blue Devils.
Go fighting Blue Devils.
Yeah. He's like a legendary coach in the NCAA, longest serving men's coach, and sent over the goalkeeper coach, Christian Benjamin, who came and watched me play in some like crappy field in Wales and tough game, getting kicked up and down. And I remember after the game, he was like, "Hey, how do you think you did?" And I was like, "I did all right." And he was like, "Nah, I think you could have been better." And I remember just in the car ride home, just sitting there devastated.
Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, well, part of me was like, "Damn, this guy like
sucks.
Come to crush my dreams like that."
All the way to Wales to tell you you're terrible.
Yeah, and then I get a call a few weeks later, and they said, "Yeah, you got the scholarship."
Hold that thought. Let me get you. Do you want a coffee or a tea?
A tea, please. Okay. Green tea if they have it.
Okay. There's got to be a handful of items that you just can't.
Yeah.
What do you miss?
Yeah, if we're talking items, then I guess my dad's food is the one thing that I probably miss. Like outside of people, of course, it's my dad's cooking. Like authentic Nigerian food, and that's what I grew up with, and that is like just talking about it now is making my mouth water. And he's like a lovely chef.
Okay,
and,
what's the meal then? What is authentic Nigerian food? What is the perfect meal? Like if you had one choice, you call up your dad, you're like, "Dad, I need this. I need it now. What is it?"
He already knows this, but it's a meal. We call it ground rice. But ground rice.
Oh, ground rice.
And that's almost like the carb side of the meal.
Okay.
The bulk of the meal is an okra soup. It's like okra. You cut it up.
Yep.
You put it in water, salt, pepper, fish, chicken, and
okra soup. And ground rice.
Yeah, together. So you have basically the fufu balls. You dip it in the food. It's really slimy. When my friends used to come over, they'd be like, "What on earth are you eating there?"
Is that, were you that house? Were you that house
100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it smells like a weird, strange, fishy smell. Yeah, when I walk in my house, I just breathe it in. I was back, not Christmas, the one before, and just, said to my dad, "Hey," and he did not disappoint. He'd come through every single day with that meal.
This Chevy Spark is roomier than I thought.
Yeah, I'm actually not struggling.
Not that bad. I thought your knees were going to be in your chest. I thought we were going to have to take the front seat out and you would just have to sit in the back. The only way to extend your legs. I love your game. I think it's really fun to watch you. I think for a guy who's 6 feet 5 inches, you got these little twinkle toes. You're like Fred Flintstone when he goes bowling, man. How are you so light on your feet? What is it about you that makes you so agile and sort of jittery?
I just really, really love skills and would watch skills when I was young and go to my room and practice like all the time. Even to this day, if I see a skill, so for example, there's a skill I saw recently, a few players in the league were doing it, some super skillful Mexican guys, and I watched it, slowed it down, would pause. Okay, what's he doing with his leg there? And I just have that innate desire to learn that skill and to practice it, and it's something that's really satisfying. And I think last game I was just put on my Instagram just the other day, there was a skill I was learning and I managed to basically use it really effectively in the last game, so that was super satisfying. Stormzy definitely over Jay-Z. Storm, he's really up and coming. Well, people know about him now, but he's fantastic. His wordplay and his originality, and even the sort of the social stuff he speaks about in his rap is fantastic. I really like that. I'd say Nirvana over Oasis, just because I don't really like Noel Gallagher, to be honest.
Yeah, the Gallaghers are like such. They just little brothers just screaming at each other.
Yeah. I like Liam more so, but he's a he's a diva himself, and I don't like Noel, so therefore Nirvana and Kurt Cobain, obviously legend.
Okay.
Yeah, the Beatles are fantastic. I actually went to university in Liverpool and my dorms were on Penny Lane, like on the end of Penny Lane, which is a Beatles song.
Really?
So I was immersed in that whole culture. And their music stands the test of time, Probably heard my mum playing it maybe when I was younger, and big fan for sure.
We're glad you're around the sport because you're a great asset to Utica City. We love watching your skill. We love watching what you bring to the table. I can't wait to come over for ground rice and okra soup.
Oh, legend.
Tell your dad to send the recipe
Yeah,
because we're going to eat it. It's going to be great. Now, that was fun, man.
Nice
and I got to say, the Chevy Spark, nice ride. Affordable, eco-friendly, and can fit 2 very large humans.